What if I told you there's a sneaky trap in the Rue Lopez that can win you games in just a few moves? In today's chess video, I'm sharing a secret opening trick that every aggressive player should know. This deadly idea is called the fishing pole trap. And the best part? You can use it as black. Let's jump straight into the position. The trap comes from one of the most popular openings in chess, the Rue Lopez. The game starts with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and bishop to b5. Now, white's main idea here is very simple. Capture the knight on c6 and then grab the e5 pawn. So, how do we respond? We play knight f6, immediately attacking the e4 pawn. This setup is known as the Berlin defense. Now, here's where most players fall right into our plan. A very common move from white is castling kingside. At first, this might look strange. You might be thinking, why not just defend the e4 pawn? The idea is that even if black captures on e4, white can play rook to e1, attack the knight, and once the knight moves back, white simply regains the pawn and the position becomes equal. But this innocent-looking castle is exactly what allows the fishing pole trap to work. And from here, things get very dangerous for white. Now here's where the real trap begins. After white castles, do not capture on e4. Instead, play knight to g4. Almost every white player panics and tries to kick the knight with pawn to h3. But guess what? We are not backing off. We slam pawn to h5. This is the moment the trap is fully armed. Now, if white gets greedy and thinks, free knight, let me take it, he's already lost. White captures and we calmly recapture the pawn. And look at the position now. Not only is this knight under attack, but we've also opened a deadly file for the rook straight toward the king. Now if this knight tries to escape to e1 or h2, the game is basically over. We begin the execution with queen to h4, threatening an unavoidable checkmate on h2 or h1. White is desperate. His only idea is to run with the king, so he tries to open the f2 square by playing pawn to f3 or f4. But here comes the final shock. Pawn to g3. This move cuts off every escape square. Now there's only one way left to survive. Sacrifice the queen. But even that doesn't help. After the queen captures, white has no moves left. And on the very next turn, queen to h1. Checkmate. Game over. Now let me show you another deadly variation. This time, white plays rook to e1, trying to support this weak central pawn. Sounds solid, but there's a nasty trap waiting. First, we calmly develop with bishop to c5. And suddenly, this pawn on f2 is under double attack by the bishop and the knight. Most white players panic here and try to block the diagonal with a pawn. After the natural continuation, knight takes the pawn and white captures the knight back. Now here's the important detail. You cannot take that knight with your bishop because the queen would recapture and you'd be down a piece. So what's the trick? This beautiful move, queen to h4. Now the queen and bishop are both eyeing f2 and h2, and this knight is being attacked from every direction. In this position, white almost always plays knight to f3, saving the knight and defending the h2 square. But that's exactly what we want. We continue with queen f2 check. White has only one move, king to h1. And now comes the final blow. This stunning move, queen to g1 check. We sacrifice the queen. It doesn't matter if white takes it with the rook or the knight, because now comes the real star. Knight to f2. Smothered checkmate. Absolute beauty. So, that's all for today. Let me know in the comments if you have successfully trapped someone with the fishing pole trap. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more deadly chess traps and strategies. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep trapping.